Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. It's Hal Sparks Mega Worldwide. My bad. The award-winning Hal Sparks Mega Worldwide Crookie Award winner, nice guy of 2023. I think I won both on a production quality level, which is always a nice gate uphill, but it's still there. And of course, on my personality and my loving nature towards my fellow man, where even the trolls are welcome. Hi, trolls. Even the people, they say haters gonna hate, but that doesn't help us, does it? That's like using a word in a definition of the word. You know what I mean? That's not helpful. Doesn't really get us anywhere. So, yes, haters gonna hate, but what are you gonna do? And my response is tolerate them and mock them where necessary, and the rest of the time just shrug it off because my ego is sound. I mean, it's a plan. You can think very little of it, but I got to be completely honest. I think it's pretty rock solid. Also, there was some concern that in the earlier show that I was some sort of CIA operative. Sorry, I shouldn't. Don't laugh in the middle of the thing because then it gives away that. Never mind. The point is, listen. You will subscribe. You will like. You will subscribe and subscribe and like. You will become a member. Patreon calls you. Patreon.com/HalSparks. The thing that makes the show. And this is not a trick I learned from the CIA. In fact, I learned it quite actually from a Vegas hypnotist. Not important. You will obey and do what you are told within reason. All right. Now that you are completely under my control, let's say hi to the chat room. Hello, chat room, and hi those who are in any goddamn thing but Trump, says Mark in Baltimore. I could actually see some people talking on Instagram. That's super weird. All right, agreed. Now we will be covering a bunch of things today. I don't have enough time for the clips that I have. That is just the nature of my current life. I have to start with the weirdest right out of the gate. We gotta cover this early. So like and subscribe. If you show up late for the show, at some point, I've got to make people regret missing out. You know what I mean? Oh, shit. Hold on one second. There we go. Sorry. I have to mute my microphone when I talk to the S machine from Apple. Otherwise, yours will go crazy. So there we go. Now, all right, here we go. We got to start. We got to start weird. We got to start really weird. Okay. Now you guys remember there used to be a channel we would go to every so often called It's called the satire is still up. I beg your pardon. This is not satire. I'm dead serious. Okay, you'll remember the Diamond and the Silk. 603,000 followers on the Rumble machine. I got 60,000 subscribers. And yet my clickable numbers that are very high comparatively. Is that a bit weird? Didn't occur to anybody that there's a bunch of people, especially on Rumble, that have millions of subscribers. And yet their engagement is the same as mine and I have 60K. How is that? Either you guys really love me, which I think you do, or you wouldn't have given me the 2023 Crookie Nice Guy Award. I didn't get one, so I'm using this as a stand-in. Actually, it looks a little more like this. Stay. Actually, it looks a little more like that. You're like, Hal, do you have a bunch of Captain Americas on your desk? You goddamn right I do. Let's get started. So, Diamond and Silk. Wait, remember that? Of 5 eggs fame, right? And it's pretty lovely. So, Diamond, for those of you that don't know, went to that great engagement ring in the sky because of, I believe, the COVID. We no one ever said, but definitely she wasn't well at the end, as most people who kickoff aren't. And bless her heart and goodbye. And again, I don't wish death or illness on anyone. Dead serious. Even awful people, I think, like certain people where I'd be like, if it's my responsibility to remove them from this earth in a one-to-one circumstance where I catch them red-handed in some circumstance, it's very rare people that I would, they get the cinder block treatment. But yeah, Diamond Silk are not at all in that category at all. They're a pitiable bunch. And especially Diamond family, whatever. Like, it's just sad. Anyways, Silk is still around. However, the show is still called Diamond and Silk. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is indeed Silk. If you don't remember, Silk is the one with the Trump hairdo thing that she had done. Is the hair stapled on? None of my goddamn business. But this is the title of this one. I gotta say, Crookie for your thoughts. Enjoy house. Oh, that's so sweet. The Crookie, they gave my acceptance fee. That's so nice. Ah, come on. Apparently they on Crooks and Liars did this. Just hold on. Yeah, there you go. Crookie for the. Oh, I see. Because wait, we put it. Okay. So, anyways, I did. It was lovely. Anyway, so here we go. So this one, I gotta say, these two ladies were, and this one lady is, diehard Trumpies. They just are all in for Trump. And a lot of people are reacting to the Epstein flight logs coming out and the direct attachment to Trump, in different ways. They're wrestling with it, as it were. And in their own way, I suppose. And perhaps this is her way of dealing with it and going, we should just give all the pedophiles and rapists and kidnappers a pass, like, while we're ignoring the fact that Trump partied with Epstein for 2 goddamn decades. We're just gonna let these guys slide to you. Is that the case now? Hold on, I have to know.
I see a lot of grown behind white liberal Democrats walking through the streets naked in front of children.
I have to close my drapes. First of all, that is not the street. That is my living room, and I have my blinds on a timer, and sometimes they don't go off at the right time. But I'm always careful. If I realize they're not open and I'm in the kitchen and I'm making coffee or something like that, and I realize I'm buck naked and my blinds that are on the timer didn't go off, I will hold a magazine or a pie plate or a skillet. So oftentimes, walking around with a skillet because it's got a handle, Sure. Grown ass. Okay, Democrats, buck ass naked. Okay.
Children. Indecent exposure.
That would be, I think. Although I think direct nudity isn't technically indecent exposure. I think the curious thing is that if there's an expectation of nudity, like a nude beach or something like that, I don't get it, but there are families who are nudists and that kind of stuff, and it's a little creepy. But I think ultimately they're like, this is how we are. This is natural. Or people who are, and they do say that in Europe, one of the reasons why they have a lower instance of sexual assault than we have in the United States is partly because they have what would be called soft nudity all the time. There's a relaxed attitude towards nudity overall. It's not kept behind a cloak, so it doesn't build up the pressure. And it's not that they have naked marches in the street, but you have statues and nude paintings, and it's not that weird. And you know what I mean? Nobody gets, never mind. I was talking sensible for a minute.
Grown behind white men.
Grown behind white. Who's behind who?
Can take and dangle themselves in front of children, then they need a free R. Kelly.
So your answer to naked men, what is it, dangling themselves in front of children, is to free more people who do stuff like that? Is the idea that you're just talking, like, did she just see a bunch of, like, white gay men at a pride thing or something, and this is what she's reacting to? I mean, it's fucking January. I don't know. I have not checked what's I guess running on on, it's trending on Twitter right now, but I'm afraid to look now.
Yep. They got him on video shaking it and dangling and got the children grabbing onto their little wee-wee.
Do they now? They do. They have this. I'm sorry I missed it. And this is where this is is that's what this is happening, and this is just I don't even know. I can't even, like, is she saying this is at parades and stuff like that, or is she talking about, I feel like it, I don't even know why I'm trying to make sense of this.
Uh-huh.
Nuh-uh.
That's what they're doing. I see it there on the video.
Oh, sure you do. Because, I'm sorry, why are you watching child porn? I mean, I guess that's the content. That's what you're describing.
Free R. Kelly. Free R.
No. No, your answer to children being sexually violated is not to release other people who violated sex. What the shit?
Kelly asked tonight.
Just that part of him, not the whole. You wouldn't.
Drop your shorts and bend over, Mr. Babar.
I really.
Yeah, no, she's crazy. She is totally nuts.
I told you it was weird, but here. I'm sure she's got a minute and a half left. Certainly there will be context. She will fill. Somebody clip this. Yeah. By the way, maybe I said the bad word and I got kicked. I got frozen on. I don't know.
That's right. Because right now, what I see going on, drawn behind white liberal Democrats. You got a few black people over there because they got to meet a quota.
I'm sorry. There are a quota of naked men. Who? And they are what? What? All right. I don't. But it would help to have some idea of where you even started this conversation. But now liberals are so committed to what? That they have a quota of, they need some naked black men around for what?
They got to keep a little pepper in that salt.
No, I mean, it's yeah, you have a little pepper with your salt, I think, and you don't mix the two. Otherwise, you need. Never mind.
That's what they got to do.
Do they have to? So is it? And that's easy to do. You just walk up to your premise is that naked gay men, white gay men, well, you know what? I'm not even going to presume they're gay. This apparently I'm falling into this trap on my own. So they're buck naked men, white guys, walk up to black guys and go, "Hey, we're short a couple. Do you mind joining in?" And the black guys just start undressing. That's how they. All right.
Free R. Kelly's black behind tonight.
No.
Free him.
Look, it's bad enough that apparently, according to you, these people are dangling their winkies. We don't need them peeing on people, too. I mean, and besides, they're already over quota with black guys. Isn't that the... Oh, shit.
Today. Free him. Because what I see going on with the Democrat side, they temporarily changed the rules, you all, in California, so that all of these ladies or women or whoever they want to be can come back on Bill Cosby and say, "Oh, he raped me." Oh,
what? They changed the what?
He raped me. All of them years ago, he raped me.
Yeah, it's part of a pattern. Yes, we know. And
they temporarily just changed the rules so they can go after Bill Cosby again.
well, not just him. It's not the Bill Cosby Act of Southern California. They can go after anyone who assaulted. It's basically it's a survivor's law, kind of like what New York did. It was very successful, and it helped E. Jean Carroll, for example, go after Trump, and But this is yikes.
All right. My deal is, why you gonna keep going back to him if he raped you? Why you gonna keep going back to get raped?
What? No, the bill is what? What? That caught me totally off guard. That is like a magic level of fucking bananas. What? No, dummy, it's not a law so they can go back and be sexually assaulted again. What are you talking about? They're not making it legal for Bill Cosby to assault people. What in the world? That's amazing. I don't know about you, but I was totally blindsided by that. I thought she was just going to kind of do the sort of run-of-the-mill right-wing complaint that, we're going to give everybody another time to attack somebody. What? Holy God. What is that? I know, CSL. I don't even know how you found this one. Oh my God. What a horrifying, like, how can your like grasp of an issue be that what?
Because you kept going back. A lot of them women kept going back. They surely did.
No, they didn't.
Back then, they was doing drugs, quaaludes, all of that different stuff.
They weren't doing quaaludes. He dosed them with quaaludes, fuckhead. They didn't go back. What in the world? Oh. How? All right. Honest to God, I am seldom shocked. But I honestly, how do you hear, this story's been around forever. This isn't like, you ever see people who like get the story fucked up and because they just heard it or they caught half of it or something. This has been fucking years.
Back then, they were doing that.
No, they weren't. He was doing it to them. Jesus Christ, nobody even made quaaludes anymore. These women weren't old enough to own quaaludes if they had been given them at birth as a supply for adulthood. What are you talking about?
Right?
No, not right. No, not right. Just for the record. No, not right. The opposite of right. You have this completely backwards. That no one's even suggesting this. Wow.
It was customary to do that.
What? How can this get worse? How is it possible? It keeps getting worse. Wait, it was customary to do quaaludes with Bill Cosby? What was it, a fucking Christmas tradition? Customary? All right. Seriously. She's still got a show on Lindell TV, I would like to say for the record. And over 600,000 followers on Rumble. It was customary. Quaaludes. Doing quaaludes. I will say she's kind of right in that it was customary for Bill Cosby to give women quaaludes against their will and have them pass out.
But they kept going back.
No, they didn't.
They kept going back for what?
No, they didn't.
Mm-hmm. Was it the Quaaludes or what?
No, it was not. It was not. It was not. They were not going back. Like, look, I know I'm being assaulted, but the inability to move was really worth it.
Was it the dang-a-lang?
Oh my God. When someone, I don't even know how to address. I do. If someone knocks you out and assaults you, it's rape. It's not. There's no question, none whatsoever. If you can't consent, or deny, then the default is denial. Period. Somebody knocks you out and does that to you, that's rape. No question. Stop it. Secondly, good Lord. Let's say you consented to it, said, hey, knock me out and then do what you want. Not here to yuck anybody's yum. I'm sure that exists somewhere. There's 8 billion people on the planet. Fine. But let's say somebody consents to that. You're not going to go back for the sex because you're unconscious during it, dum-dum. God damn. Oh, that's amazing. I gotta say, I was expecting this to be a little over the edge, but I had no idea. But thank God there's a picture of Diamond still on display behind her who can witness this, screaming, no, 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 from heaven above, I suppose. That's, yes. Was it the Quaaludes or the Dang-a-lang? I think is the the final question. How? All right. Now, it's going to be arguable. It's going to be difficult to argue who's the stupidest person on the show today because there's going to be a lot of fucking stupid. There's going to be a lot of dum-dums out there. I got to say. Don't ever be shocked from maggots. I gotta say, like, I just thought it wouldn't. I just thought it would kind of be dumb and that'd be the end of it. But good lord, like, that took work. Like, you have to, like, actively work at being that stupid. I think, wouldn't you?